Hi there, it's John from Giviki. Giviki is a powerful fundraising website that is free to use for charities and social enterprises. Giviki's mission is to empower people like you who are doing amazing work for social impact. In this video, I will show you how to launch a crowdfunding campaign for a trending movement on Giviki. Giviki's crowdfunding tools will help improve your storytelling for your trending campaign by 1. Raising more awareness for your cause, and 2. Raising more funds from both new and existing donors. Creating a trending campaign is similar to a standard crowdfunding campaign. So, what's the difference? A trending campaign has increased donor engagement with the help of trending topics on mainstream and social media. I will provide a step-by-step walkthrough on how to create a crowdfunding campaign for a trending movement like #FightCovid-19. So let's dive right into it. You might want to start creating your campaign right away on your Giviki homepage. But before you start, I would actually recommend creating a checklist. The key to taking the leap from an okay crowdfunding campaign to a great crowdfunding campaign is to create a checklist before starting to fill in campaign details. Crowdfunding campaigns are best for story-driven or time-bound appeals. Crowdfunding campaigns are also great for collecting one-time donations from a large number of new donors, i.e. a target audience that has yet to develop a strong relationship with your cause. After analyzing thousands of crowdfunding campaigns, the Giviki team created a 5-part checklist for creating a great crowdfunding campaign. These 5 items, fundraising goal, campaign title, image, story, and updates are the core components of a crowdfunding campaign. This is a checklist that the Giviki team made for your convenience, so feel free to use it. Let's begin with the fundraising goal. We recommend that you think about 2 things: smart fundraising goal and creating donation presets. A smart fundraising goal follows this framework: specific, measurable, attainable, relevant, and time-based. For presets, donors will always have the ability to enter their own amount. So presets are really about setting the frame for how much donors want to give you. Be descriptive. It's your chance to communicate with your donors how much impact that they're making with their donations. And don't be afraid to ask for more. So let's create a smart fundraising goal together. Specific. Give.Asia Korea wants to help who? Elderly poor. How? With the meal program. Now let's take this transparency to the next level. Let's make the specific goal measurable. $200,000 to feed 600 elderly in need per week. The meals are $4 each, so this meal program will last for about 1 year. Is this specific measurable goal attainable? Well, we have a partnership with a homeless shelter that serves about 600 homeless elders per week. And our last crowdfunding campaign raised about $100,000. Is it relevant? Sure. Give Asia Korea mission is to help Koreans in urgent need. Sometimes if you create a fundraising goal just to fit in with the trending campaign, people might be confused as to what you actually do. So to begin your relationship based on trust, make sure it's relevant to your cause. As I mentioned earlier, crowdfunding campaigns are best for time-based appeals. So let's create a time-based goal. The crowdfunding campaign will begin on March 1st and end on March 31st. For preset donations, we'll communicate the value of $40, $100, and $200 donations. Next, let's work on our campaign title by just simply thinking about who, what, and why. Who are people donating to help? What will the funds be used for? And why should people donate? Insert a hashtag. A trending hashtag will help donors easily identify a campaign and make it more relevant to them. It'll make the campaign stand out. Keep the campaign title short, 60 characters or less. If it's too long, the full title might not show up if you share the campaign on social media. So Let's work on a campaign title. Who are we helping? Elderly poor. Through what? A meal program. Why? To hashtag fight COVID-19. So a short title could be warm meals for the elderly poor, hashtag fight COVID-19. Next, the campaign image. Again, who, what, and why. Who? Have a beneficiary focus. Show who the donors will be impacting. Make sure it's a high quality photo that is consistent with your brand. You might want to go through 3 to 5 images so that you have a selection to choose from. Sometimes it's tricky because you might want to protect the faces of the beneficiaries so that they don't, they don't feel shame. Well, in this case, we are still showing the impact being made while respecting the elders. We use a high quality landscape photo. And to make it consistent with our brand, we just put our logo. Next, the campaign story. Start with why. This makes the story much more compelling. Why are the beneficiaries in need? Is the government not able to offer assistance? Next, talk about your initiative. And lastly, how are the funds going to be used? This is important for establishing trust with your donors. Then think of a short URL that'll make it easier to share on social media. One additional tip is to prepare media, graphics, and news articles to empower your storytelling. So let's go through an example. In this campaign, I want to help the elders in Korea because the government centers, they're severely shortaged in supplies. Their meals are consisting nothing of bread, rice balls, and a small carton of milk. A lot of these elders have said, if we can't get food, we'll starve. And here's a graphic that I got from a Forbes news article that shows that South Korea has the highest elderly poverty rate amongst all OECD countries. So these seniors are very much a vulnerable group. And citing an article from Forbes makes this news seem credible. Next, what? This is where I talk about the meal program. This is a sustainable meal program offering organic meals with a partnership from a local restaurant. And here's the photos of the meals. Next, how the funds will be used. It will go directly to 100% for the meal program. The short URL, kr.give.asia/fight-COVID-19. And here's a image of the beneficiaries that we would be helping through this meal program. The last part of this checklist is thinking about campaign updates for donor retention. Two things you might want to think about are communicating gratitude and communicating impact. Appreciation is the foundation of donor retention, so make sure you say thank you. Giviki has an automated email feature when donors make a donation, but perhaps with your largest donors, you might want to follow up with them with a personalized email. Donors also love to celebrate, so give them a reason to celebrate. Provide frequent updates on fund usage and celebrate fundraising milestones. You could also create a plan as to which milestones that you would like to celebrate. So this is a thank you email that I drafted. This is the automated email that goes to donors when they make a donation. I also took this opportunity to ask people to follow us on social media. And I try to make it as personal as possible. For communicating impact, I scheduled an update for hitting 10%, 25%, 50%, and 75% of our $200,000 goal. Okay, great. Our checklist is done. So now let's go to our Giviki homepage. You can start creating your crowdfunding campaign by clicking on Fundraise at the top left corner. Next, you can click any of these 4 options. It will all take you through the same flow. Now, as you're going through the flow, just refer back to your checklist. So for the name, let's just copy paste the title that we had made before. Again, our fundraising target was $200,000. And let's upload our campaign photo. Wait for it to upload, then click next. Now let's upload our campaign story that we had prepared ahead of time. With our text editor, you can add 5 different types of elements. The header text adds bold text, quotes are quotes, body texts are for telling the bulk of the story, and you can also add images and video. If you want to emphasize certain elements of your story, use a header and quotes. To empower your storytelling, add images and videos. So let's go here and just copy paste. Let's replace this text for now. You might want to add a header text here, such as why the elders are in need. And then here you can add an image. And we upload our graphic from Forbes. And if you look through your story, perhaps there are things that you might want to quote, such as, how about this quote? Seems very powerful. So let's right click, copy, add a text block, and make a quote. Let's paste it. And we'll stop there for now, but you can add other components of your page later. And let's enter our short URL, fight COVID-19. And that's it. You can hit publish. Okay, great. So here's your published campaign page. Again, if you want to change any elements of your current campaign page, go to the campaign management dashboard by clicking on manage at the top right corner. Here you can change your fundraising target, add a video, and change your story. At the bottom, you can enter your thank you message. That's very crucial. So let's go back here. Let's copy paste our thank you message. Great. And click save and see my campaign. Go through your checklist to see if you've added everything. So one thing that I haven't added yet was the preset donations. So let's add them right now. Go back to your campaign management dashboard. And on your left-hand side, you'll see a toolbar. Under campaign management, go to donation preset amounts. Click add. And add in your descriptions. 40, 100, and 250. This would provide 10 meals for the elderly. You can add more specific descriptions if you would like. And let's add the same information for the other ones. And let's click save. Great, so they're saved. And that's it. Best of luck on your fundraising journey. Again, my name is John, and as your Giviki companion, I would love to answer any questions that you may have. So if you have a question or comment, drop us a line at support@give.asia.